second chance points allowed. He said, we're the #1 defensive rebounding team in the conference. That can't happen. I also asked him about the big threes canceling each other out in that first half with Norchad Omier coming back for Miami. He said someone has to step up for North Carolina as well.
And Armando Bacot trying to go right at Omier on their first possession, but that's like running into a brick wall, and Bacot lost the ball.
It really is, and that's one of the reasons why Jim Larrañaga was so upset about Omier.
Good hedge, and then Omier gets back to defend Bacot. Davis has to force it up, and it's well short. Miller in transition, lays it in again, and what a nice start in the second half for Miami. Anybody, but unfortunately for him, it always seems, not always, it often seems like he's dealing with something.
Well, you know, as a guard, I often have a bunch of friends in the game who played what they like to call in the trenches. And they tell me I wasn't tough enough to play in the trenches, but Leaky Black showing that he's more than tough enough to get into the...
Long into Omier, and Omier stuffed. Well, Miami doing a nice job, though, getting back in transition. Love into the paint, and he draws the foul.
Advantage, but when it comes to strength,
Lina, and the fans getting louder with the Dean Dome. Miller got the switch. Miller driving on Bacot, spins back to his left, and is fouled. Left-handed player, so he got back to his strong side. McDonald's All-American since 1977.
And then I've been fortunate enough to call the McDonald's All-American game.
He's 4 for 5 from 2-point range tonight, just 1 for 6 from 3-point range, coming off a game against Clemson Saturday in which he knocked down 6 3-pointers. Doesn't need a lot of space, doesn't need a lot of time.
And, you know, when you look at the two transfers for Miami, they complement each other so well because Nigel Pack is so great at shooting off screens, and I don't think anyone sets better screens than Norchad Omier.
Nance travel. Boy, he's having a tough time getting going. Nance has
position, moving Leaky Black down, and Buff now at the scores table, ready to check in.
Boy, Pack is crafty. He made everybody think he was going to dish it or go left, and he wound up with an uncontested layup, and it's the biggest lead for the Hurricanes. Love into Bacot, and he'll draw the foul.
Those guys and their focus, their stick-to-it attitude, so we say thank you. And also, 94.
Wow, that's big time right there. And, of course, whenever you think North Carolina back.
Shot clock at 5. Black has to get off a tough shot, and down with the rebound is Omier.
Small thing right there, but Leaky Black actually got Beverly in the air.
I tell you, man, he's got it. And we talked about it before the game. He's got a lot. Jordan Miller's got a lot of tools
to get a bucket.
Back with a shot fake and then a sweet dish. Omier rejected from behind by Bacot. Davis in transition. 48-40 Miami. Pack driving right at Bacot, who turned his back on him, it looked like, but gets called for the foul.
4-foot area, however large the diameter is, it is going to be a foul if you.
And earlier this year against Virginia Tech scored 17 points in 5 teams. Beverly trying to corral it, finds Pack, and he lays it in. Nigel Pack now with 20 court.
And a great play by Harlem Beverly getting back as Buck Johnson lines up the three, unable to finish it. But that camaraderie and that chemistry you talked about.
Love misses the three, and the rebound down to Beverly.
And I believe that Caleb Love is going to have to be more aggressive at this point, but I don't think it's going to be shooting the three. I think he's going to have to find a way to get downhill, get to the basket, find his team.
All-American, I would think, averaging better than 20.
The most
Kansas.
Yeah. We talked earlier,
In
and
my opinion.
I didn't ask you the question,
No, you
and I
didn't.
wanted to wait to put you on the spot on air.
Appreciate that. There goes your ride home. So, Leaky Black knocks down a 3.
And a necessary wide open on the opposite side. He's going to have to take those shots to keep the defense honest.
Now, let me tell you, in an interest to still have friends around the country, Duke is great, Indiana's great, Purdue is great, on and on. There's so many great players. What about you? What's your favorite player?
I would have to say the toughest place, the loudest arena that I've heard is Anthony Walker steps up and knocks down a jumper. It wasn't even close. And way back then, you know, in the Stone Ages, as you like to put out there, Jay. David Love with the atmosphere with LSU coming in, both teams undefeated to start that game.
Yes, I did. Just a little in the first half, I did. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Guys, I had South Carolina. We had game day when Tennessee was in the house, another sold-out crowd. It gets loud in Colonial Life Arena. Like this. It gets loud like this.
Davis can't get the shot off. 3 on the shot clock. Love. Rebound down to Miller. Miami running. A foul and a bucket for Jordan Miller. So you don't call that a fast break bucket?
No. We'll call it a slow break. We'll just go with foul trouble, unable to find any rhythm on the offensive end of the field.
Carolina with just 47 points, and again, just 2 for 22 from three-point range. Davis will try one. Not there. Davis gets it back and knocks it down.
You've got Jordan Miller really as that fourth guard. You're going to be better than most teams, especially in late game situations.
Love puts the brakes on. Black spins into the paint. Gets doubled and kicks it out. They're trying to take advantage of Black's height advantage on Wong. Instead, a foul on the drive. Coming up next in the second game.
A lot of program changes in the Big 12, and now it's hard for me to say it, but right now the Big 12 is loaded with quality basketball teams.
It sure is. They could get as many as 8 out of the 10 teams into the NCAA tournament. Miller into Omier. Remember, Baycott's got 4. Omier right into his chest and scores with the left hand. Points of the night for North Chad Omier.
But similar to trouble, Omier trying to do the same thing to see if he can pick up that 5th on Baycott.
Nance. Turnaround. And it goes. And the first points of the night for Pete Nance. Gets out of the trap. And the wing 3 is there for Jordan Miller, having a 3.
He has done it all tonight for Miami, and more importantly, when they've needed it most.
R.J. Davis with the answer at the other end for Carolina. I'm still trying to figure out the difference between the floater and the runner. I always get that wrong when I'm sitting with you.
When we have more time, we'll go over that.
And is the teardrop a whole different thing?
Whole different area.
Nice crossover by Wong. Poplar steps in, and it's an 11-point lead now for the Hurricanes. That's right. Davis knocks down another 3.
It's down to 8, but North Carolina's got to find a way to get stops on this end of the floor. This is where Miami has been so successful.
Omier gives it up to Poplar. Lots of time. Now 7 to shoot. Pack. Omier. Blocked. Miami ball with 2.2 on the shot clock. Long in the corner. Short. Poplar with a rebound and a follow. Huge play for Poplar.
Play. No reason for R.J. Davis to get out and try to defend that. He can't help that, but what he does is allow Wiggle Poplar an opportunity to pick up the second chance opportunity, and now the three-point play.
11-point lead, and time definitely a factor now. Tipped by Bacot, gathered by Bacot, and finished by Bacot.
One of the most unbelievable stats that you will see in this game tonight. Only the third rebound for Armando Bacot
in 31 minutes on the court.
The ACC's leading rebounder. Nice play defensively by Leaky Black.
Nowhere to go. Love in the corner. Nance the rebound. And deflected out of bounds. Shot clock. Black. And it's a 7-point game.
Smart play by Leaky Black, attacking the basket, not into pretty much the play-in round.
Wong to inbound. Miami with a lot of experienced, quality ball handlers on the court. Miller gets it over. Now they'll use a little bit of clock. Pack trying to turn the corner and turns it over. And an inadvertent trip there by Omier is going. Getting a chance to. Boy, quiet in here for a minute, didn't it? Down to 5. Here's the trap. Wong to Omier. And Omir's going to dribble it over, and Love will foul him.
Free throw here.
1 of 2, still a 2-possession game with a minute to go. Off the fingertips of Love and out. Pack to Omier, and again the foul to send Omier back to the line.
That's the right guy. So, you know, Hubert Davis, of course,
is a 70% free throw shooter.
That's very true, and he goes up and knocks down both of them.
The other 4 guys are all even better than that. Boy, what a benefit it is to his team when everybody can shoot free throws. Davis will drive and finish. He's got 20. Pack races it over the timeline. And Black reaches in and fouls him, and Pack will shoot a couple.
That's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
86%.
And he is as calm as you get.
1 of 2, and it's back to 7. Love. Whoa! From way beyond the arc to make it a 4-point game with 34. Into Pack. And Pack will be going back to the line.
Tyler Nickel, he's from the Valley. I trust him.
2,909 points, Virginia high school record. He's made some big shots. Davis has made some big shots. Not this time. Wong down with a rebound, and now they'll put Isaiah Wong on the line.
Another guy who's used to being in this
100 wins in the storied career of Jim Larranaga, and a 1. They will have some opportunities. They're going to Raleigh. They're still going to host Virginia. They will host Duke. They've got a chance to pick up some quality wins. As Davis gets it to go and draws the foul. But this would have been, and it's not over yet, but it only 8.
That you have Miami coming into this building where you've been great all year and not walking away with a win on your home court.
You're going to see quite an atmosphere in Raleigh on Sunday afternoon. Now the foul will send Miller to the line.
You mentioned that at me on Sunday.
Makes the second, 6-point lead. Love. In and out. Poplar down with a rebound. Fouled by Baycott, who has fouled out of the game. And they beat Duke last week. That makes Coach L, as they call him, 8-9 against North Carolina and Duke. You're doing pretty well.
And a win here tonight makes him 4-4, 500 record in Chapel Hill. There are very few coaches can say that they were able to do that throughout their career.
The final score here in Chapel Hill, Miami 80 and Carolina 72. Jordan Miller with 24, Nigel Pack with 23 to lead the way as the Hurricanes go to 12-4 in ACC.